The one thing that we collectively have felt with this foundation is denying a student an opportunity because of a lack of resources was just something we wanted to do something about. And that's why we started this foundation.
The novelty is really exciting to me because we're designing experiments and we're doing things that are really impactful in the world of, basic science research and fundamental biology. That kind of novelty inspires me and makes me want to work as hard as I would like.
The goal of the Young Scientist Foundation is really to foster a student's inner passion and get them excited about something. Because I truly believe if you're not excited about what you're doing, it's going to be very difficult to succeed. And why I think a lot of the students are attracted to my lab or Gautam's lab and hopefully the other mentors in the Young Scientist Foundation is because we're very passionate. And I think passion is truly contagious.
When you're a pre-med student, you know a lot of your peers who are doing research, and a lot of them have really bad experiences with research. A lot of the time they just have to do kind of the really tedious work that nobody else wants to do. And so it's really nice to be able to say that working in research has been the highlight of my undergraduate career, essentially, and really one of the best things I've done in my entire life.
We started the Young Scientist Foundation because a dear friend of ours, Chef Floyd Cardoz of Tabla, and it turns out that Chef Cardoz was asked to participate in a show, and he wanted to donate the winnings to start a foundation because he realized that there wasn't a lot of funding available for high school students to work in biomedical research laboratories.
One of the biggest issues and why we started the foundation was because a lot of labs would not take high school students or undergraduate students.
And I'll tell a story about one student who I'll never forget who continues to work with me every year for the last 7 years, Daniel McQuaid. So Daniel emailed 32 mentors in the New York City area. Only 2 people got back to him, myself and one other individual. I won't tell you his name, because he wrote the following email to Daniel. How dare you email someone of my stature as a high school student? I don't take high school students in my lab. My lab is far more important than that. I invited him in. He had printed every paper that we'd published. He had read them. We spent the next 2.5 hours talking, and I said to myself, how could I not take this young man in the lab? Fast forward, he went on to be an Intel finalist. He met President Obama. He's won over $150,000 in scholarships for college. He's at Yale now. He actually was part of a discovery that led to a patent that we filed together with another student in the laboratory that was recently licensed as part of our company to Bristol Myers Squibb. And so he came in clearly with intelligence, but more than that, he came in with passion.
That's why I was so attracted to taking Olga into my lab. I saw that she was extremely passionate about becoming a physician or a scientist, but very, very insecure.
I think that being in the lab definitely has transformed me a lot. It helped me gain a lot of confidence in myself. Now I realize that I am capable of performing great experiments and helping, the postdoc who's so much more qualified than I am.
And my goal as a mentor was to give her that security and confidence. And now to see that she's going to become a physician, she's going to be working in the lab as a medical student, and she has her own projects and has already had 2 publications out of the research that she's done in my lab. That's what it's all about.
I think what we need is more mentors dedicated to supporting this next generation of young scientists. I think we need the requisite resources from our colleagues in industry and finance and from whatever walk of life, whatever small or large contribution or support that can be provided makes a tremendous impact. We're talking about supporting these students to the tune of $2,500 to $5,000 each, and if we think about that in the grand scheme of things, that small investment in human capital can turn out to really support the next great Einstein or the next great scientist who will make some discovery that will help move forward our treatment of cancer.
Yeah, no, I really like my work here.